Reselling is still booming, and I can honestly see why. With people making upwards of $10,000 every single month with little to no effort, most people are trying to hop on, but have no clue on which items they need to resell. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 reselling items for spring 2025, so you can easily turn a profit and make lots of money for the summer. Let's go. Hey guys, Shamal Resells here. Welcome back to yet again another video, and today I'm going to be going over the top 5 reselling products for spring 2025. The reason why I'm actually making a spring edition of this video is because it seems like the market has been changing very fast recently, and I want to make sure that you guys are up to date with which products you should be reselling in spring 2025. If you follow this video step by step, I guarantee you'll be making lots of money, especially for the summertime. So let's go ahead and dive into our first product. The first item I want to go over is going to be the spider hoodie. A lot of people are actually making lots and lots of money, including me. I pretty much am able to go ahead and sell 2 to 3 spider hoodies every single day for a crazy amount of profit. You're gonna go ahead and buy these for around $50, and you can sell them anywhere between $100 and $150. People are always gonna want a spider hoodie, even if it's 80 degrees out, because as you know, at nighttime it gets very cold sometimes, and people still want to go ahead and have that drip on. So when it comes down to the colors, I do recommend getting some basic ones. This brown one is actually a really good one. Or actually, this is more of a beige color, but there's also a blue one, there's a red one, there's a pink one. You guys name it, you can go ahead and get the spider hoodie of your choice and start selling it. I do recommend going with basic colors because not a lot of people are looking for a lime green spider hoodie, unfortunately, so it's going to be very hard to move. In order to get to any of the products mentioned in today's video, all you have to do is click the link tree down in the description below. They're going to be brought to a page looking like this. Scroll down until you get to the reselling section, then click it, and you're going to be brought to a spreadsheet. This pretty much has everything that you're going to need to know when it comes down to reselling. It has the name of the product, a picture of it, and it also does have the direct link, so all you have to do is click it and buy. It also does have the buy price and also the sell price, which is very helpful if you're actually wondering how much you can actually make by reselling these products. So if you wanted to buy a spider hoodie, all you have to do is scroll down until you get to it and click the link just like that. They're going to be brought to a listing looking like this one, but a lot of people do get concerned that they don't usually see the full text on a lot of the hoodies. It's kind of blurred out, and that's actually for copyright reasons. But when you actually buy it and you receive it, you are going to go ahead and get all the logos, just like the one that I have on right now. This is actually one that I did purchase directly from this listing right here, which I'm pretty happy with the quality. So when it comes down to sizing, I do recommend getting 3 sizes in particular: small, medium, and large. That pretty much covers a wide range of people, and you're able to go ahead and sell them quickly. Extra large, sometimes I have a harder time selling it, but you could actually be very lucky where there's just not a lot of extra larges in your market, and a lot of people are just looking to buy from you. I would avoid buying the spider pants at all costs because a lot of people are looking for the full set, and if you don't have the full set to sell them, then they're not going to want just the pants standalone, so keep that in mind. But overall, I will say spider hoodies and spider shirts for the summer season are going to be perfect. And here is the tag, just in case you were curious. It is 1-to-1. Next up, we have AirPods and also the AirPod Maxes. I decided to group these together because they are very similar. First, let's go ahead and talk about the AirPods. Yes, they do come with Apple Care, which is absolutely insane. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it popped up, and it was actually going to be cared for until 2026. So definitely go ahead and buy from the vendor that you find in the link tree. You definitely want to go ahead and check that one out. But these are pretty much the ones that I resell, and I make a decent amount of money. But this is very important, guys. I need you to pay attention. So right here is the AirPod listing. This is actually very important that you actually buy in bulk, because you're going to be getting a huge discount. And again, a lot of people are like, oh, it's just a silicone case, guys, but no, it is not. It is the actual AirPods. This is why I buy from this vendor right here. This is literally what I got. It was not a silicone case. It works. It even actually syncs up with your iPhone. It even has that sound too. It has like the little like beeping sound when you open it up, and even when you hold it up to the back of your phone, it does say that they are AirPods, which every single little detail counts. A lot of people love these. These are actually going to be the AirPod 4s. This is actually a hot mover right now. These have been a hot mover recently, and a lot of people are saying that AirPods are dead, but trust me guys, this stuff still works. If you are on eBay, if you're selling on eBay, make sure to go ahead and take out the plastic so you do not get taken down for a brand new set of AirPods. AirPods, because that's pretty much what's happening. But these things are legit. I highly recommend purchasing from the vendor. Another reason why I'm pushing for bulk orders so hard in today's video is because the tariffs are coming very soon, guys, and you do not want to go and be caught up with very high priced items. So I'm building up a huge inventory of AirPods, AirPod Maxes before the prices on these go way up. They actually do have a US warehouse, but the tariffs are still going to affect them. You got to think these products are made in China, so how are they going to get to the US? They have to be imported in, meaning that the seller is just going to raise the price of these items. So definitely keep that in mind. I would not sleep on this. Buy these now before it is too late. The same thing can be said for AirPod Maxes. You will be getting them for around $100, and you're going to be selling them for around $200-300, meaning that you're going to be making a decent amount of money. The reason why I like these so much is because it's pretty much an untapped market. A lot of resellers have not gotten here yet because they don't have the $100 to invest into a product like this. So I highly recommend buying in bulk, just like I said for the AirPods, so you can actually take advantage of the discounts. And like I said, they are definitely giving out huge discounts, as you can see right here. These are pretty much the best prices in the game. They do come with active noise cancellation and spatial audio, so do not sleep on AirPod Maxes. This is pretty much a winning product. Next up, we do have Cologne. I have Creed Aventus, Baccarat, and even Dior Sauvage. These are all purchased from the Cologne spread. These are pretty much the best ones that you can find, and the reason why I recommend reselling these is because they are 1-to-1. These things smell amazing, and you can't really find any errors with them. That's what I like about them, and no one's gonna be able to go to know the difference. You can go ahead and buy these for $30 and sell them for around $100 to $150, because a lot of these bottles cost anywhere up to $350, which is definitely a very high price. One of my favorite ones, like I said, is going to be Dior Sauvage and definitely Creed Aventus. These things are moving very fast. Again, I recommend taking off the plastic when it comes with it, because that is a dead giveaway for these platforms. You can also sell these on Etsy. Etsy is an untapped market right now for Cologne, so you can go ahead and tap in over there and start selling a few bottles every single day and making lots and lots of bread. Don't believe me? Here's a guy doing it right here. He's selling Dior Sauvage on Etsy for $130, and we all know that this is actually purchased from the vendor, because this is actually a very cheap price for Dior Sauvage, and you can see that he has 118 reviews, meaning that people cannot tell the difference. This is why Cologne is definitely a winning product, especially for the springtime. Next up, we have sunglasses, and you probably already know why this is going to be a hot mover. We actually have Balenciaga, Cartier, and even Prada. One of the ones that I do want to point your attention to is going to be the Prada sunglasses. These are going to be really popular for the spring and summertime. A lot of people are looking to get their hands on them, and what I love about these is you can actually buy them for around $14. That's how cheap it is, guys. $14. We're going to go ahead and open this up real quick. We're going to see exactly what's going on, and we actually have the shades right inside, so the details are all there. On the side, it is going to have like the Prada logo and everything, and on the listing it's not going to say that, but when you actually receive it in hand, the box will be intact. Everything's going to be okay, and that's what I love about the Prada sunglasses. And for any type of sunglasses, they actually always come with the box, because it doesn't make sense to ship it without. So let's go ahead and put these on, and I'll show you what they look like. And boom, these things are absolutely stylish. Honestly, I've been meaning to go ahead and wear these on like a vacation or just out and about, but I didn't get around to it. I actually took my Cartier shades to Jamaica with me, and it was definitely a fun time, and they did protect my eyes from the sun, because these things are actually functional. Like, they're not just like cheap reps. They actually do work, and they feel like a premium product, and a lot of your customers are going to say the exact same thing. For the last item of the day, it's going to be shorts. More specifically, the denim tier shorts. You can do this with any type of brand. Essentials. I have some Dior shorts. I have a ton of different types. You have Palm Angels, and the list goes on and on. But a lot of people are looking to pick up these shorts, and they're willing to pay $80, $100, and you just got these for around $30. So that's why these are moving very fast. And when they buy one, they're gonna want a different colorway. So right here, obviously, like, I'm not the biggest fan of this pink. This is the only one that I have on hand because this was a hard sell. But there's also black, there's blue, there's red, you guys name it. Denim Tier makes them all. So you can go ahead and pretty much cash out using the shorts and you can make a lot of money. Here's what the tag looks like so you know it is legit, and I highly recommend getting these shorts. And honestly, in terms of quality, these things feel really decent, and I'm kind of shocked at the price point that I got them for. So you can easily make a lot of money and your customers are going to be very happy. Here's the Dior silk shorts. These also cost me around $30 and they feel really premium. I like wearing these out and about, and a lot of my customers like them as well. So you can easily make a decent amount of money simply by buying and reselling these. Very easy, no problem at all. You're probably wondering where to move these type of products, and I highly recommend getting on places such as Depop and Mercari, and people are going to look at your closet and you're going to find some items that they like, so you could easily be their plug for a bunch of different items. This is actually going to lead me into our bonus item of today, which is going to be any type of t-shirt. As you can see, I do have a gallery department t-shirt right here, and these are really clean, but you could do this with Palm Angels, you could do this with anything that you could imagine. Denim Tiers, spider t-shirts. All these t-shirts are really moving right now, mainly due to the fact that a lot of people are looking to change up their wardrobe. But again, you do have to get on Depop and Mercari in order to move them very fast. And you can find all of these shirts inside of the clothing spread. Everything should be listed for you so you can easily navigate and find the ones that you want to resell. But anyways, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed and were able to go and figure out which products to resell, me personally, I'm making $20,000 per month by basically doing nothing. I just buy the products, list them up, and just ship them out. And what's crazy about it is I don't have to even drive anywhere. You can have UPS pick up these packages just like that. So I'll see you guys next time in the next video for Jamal Resells. Bye.